Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to One More Barlow. No more beers. Wah, wah. That's right. Late Sunday night, beer 30 is well gone. I was going to save this knife for a episode of One More Beer, One More Barlow. And I've had it for a couple of weeks, and I have not gotten around to it. So I'm just going to highlight the Barlow. This is take 2. Apparently, when I bust out my measuring board, I get the measurements right. But when I speak them completely wrong. So I'm re-recording this because I don't want to give out misinformation. This is the Rough Ryder, spelt with an I, which I don't mind at all, but it's confusing when I post it. Should I put an I or a Y? Because most people put a Y in their search. This is the RR2306 Desert Fox. The usual nice velvety box it comes in. It's been out for a little bit. They have a Red Fox Barlow, which is 3 inches. This is 3 3/8 inch closed. The main blade is 2 3/4 inches long, with a cutting length of 2 1/8 inch. The pen blade is 1 3/4 inches long, with a cutting length of 1 1/2 inch. So now that I got that out of the way, this is an orange and black Mikata for sure. Fit and finish is fantastic on it. I barely see, which I don't even want to mention, a hair gap. I wouldn't even call it a gap. I can't even see it. The back springs look so perfect on this, but there is a minor hair gap at the top. For under a $20 knife, I don't even know why I'm mentioning it. I did see a hair speck of light right there. Nothing to worry about. Fit and finish on these is fantastic. The main blade centering is perfect. The pen blade is off to the pile side a hair, but not rubbing. Doesn't bother me because as I grab it and I push it in, you know the story. Here's the orange shield. Now you can't see in my lighting, but there are some black flakes in there. You cannot see it in camera, but in person it looks dirty black. Not a big deal. This is a worker. It's not bone. It's Mikata. Great for dropping on the ground, kicking across the floor. It's not going to break. Very durable material. It doesn't swell like the bone Barlows do. It's just smooth all the way around. Fantastic Barlow. This is $13 and change at Chicago Knife Works. It is $16 at Smoky Mountain. Fantastic deal. I wish they would make this in an Arctic Fox series in white. But then again, I'm a little bit more particular to bone covers. I prefer bone covers because I don't drop these. Now that I said that, I will drop it. Nice half stop. Very smooth walk and talk. Now, this is only my second Rough Ryder Barlow. Why? Well, I didn't like the old huge stamp on the front bolster. I have not been happy with the fit and finish on some of their Barlows. The walk and talk has, where it's been good, it was a little weak. My other Rough Ryder is this Cinnamon Stag. carbon blade, single blade. You can see how the covers kind of swell out there, being a single blade. Great fit and finish, great centered blade, but the pull is very light to me. Now, some people like a light pull. They don't want a nail breaker. They want to be able to just grab their knife and pull it out. To me, this is 4.5 initially to a 5, which isn't bad. There's a lot of case knives that are a 5 pull, and I don't mind them at all. But a single-bladed Barlow, I like a little bit stronger pull, personally. And that's what they did with this. Initial pull is probably 5.5 to a 6, and everybody's rating is different. This could be a 4 to somebody. This could be a 6 to somebody. But to me, that 6 is just enough to make it more of a usable knife. I do use this a lot, and it has not closed on me, so no worries. Now, the pen blade is a little stronger, of course. Six to a 6.5. I wouldn't call it a 7. My Frost Barlows have a stronger pull, but the walk is just so much smoother on these. It's very polished up in there, so it's just very smooth, not gritty at all. I have not had to clean this at all. I probably should clean it, because I'm sure there's some polishing grime in there, but I haven't had to, and they are very smooth. So, hence my second Barlow. Now, the Red Fox, they come in a 3-inch Barlow, and they're even more affordable. They're $10 and change. I've thought about getting one, because I do not have a 3-inch Barlow. That is kind of small to me. This is small, because I have big hands. 3 3/8. I can get all 4 fingers if I choke up here on the tang. You can see. Or 3 fingers if I don't. So, overall, this is a fantastic Barlow for under $14. Now, I wish they would make the Arctic Fox Barlow, the white one. I doubt we're going to see that. If you're on the fence about this and you want a good user worker Barlow, this is a fantastic deal. Compare it to my case. More expensive. I may take this to work, but this is more of a collectible. The pull is much better on this. This is American made. So I am holding off on buying any more Rough Ryder Barlows until I see the new series. It's called the Blue and Green Bone series. I do not know if it's going to be smooth bone or jig bone. I have no idea what it looks like. They're going to be about $17 at Smoky Mountain. It is going to be Rough Ryder 2632. Coming out with a whole series of blue and green bone. And I'm hoping it's like an ocean color. So, I'll wait for that. I like that they don't have the stamp on the front bolster. I like how they have the main blade on this side. And I personally love their fit and finish. It is probably the best bang for the buck you're going to get out there. Now, I do love my Frost Barlows that are under $12. They're good workers, but like I said, the smoothness of this action, you just can't beat it for the money. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys all have a great Monday. Be well, stay sharp.